My name is Jeff Hebert, and I would like to be a filmmaker. Well, ever since I was a kid, I've had like strong influences, mainly from music, but that slowly developed for me into more experience of like storytelling, kind of like more toward the side of, you know, a lot of movies. When I was a kid coming out, a lot of action movies appealed to me, and I knew that there was someone making those movies, but I just didn't know much about it. And I think even today, people, I mean, there's, like, movies is something to everyone, but you know, to some people, like, movies are like really everything. And I wanted to find out how that process works. I mean, because I think it's still a mystery. You know, we all see movies, but there's a huge process going on behind it, and I've always been interested in that. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to know, like, how do you make those explosions? How do you, you know? But it's led me here, and it's I'm learning a lot. I still have a lot to learn. I guess during my coming of I want to be a filmmaker, a lot of Martin Scorsese and also a lot of from this young director called Darren Aronofsky. He only has 3 or 4 films out, but his struggle with like independent film and getting money from the studios, it's really given me a lot of courage to, you know, don't worry about, oh, what if I don't catch that big break? Because all of that stuff comes later. You know, it's just, this guy has a lot of passion for what he does, and he has a lot of passion for filmmaking, which keeps him going in the end. You know, and I think that's what's going to keep me going. It's just that urge to, you know, you got to make this film because it's in you. You know, I mean, it's not even that I want to make a lot of money. It's just I have these ideas, or maybe just like these ambitions, and I just want to put them onto the screen and let everyone know, just like people have done for me. All those filmmakers that I've seen, they gave me their emotions. I just want to kind of like paying it forward. I want to pass that on. You know, it's just how it works. After high school, I plan on going to UNO for film. I mean, it is very. It's increasing, even though it's starting its decline right now. It still is up there, especially since it's AFI sponsored recently within the last couple of months. Now that I'm learning how like the whole film school thing works, I'm thinking I'm gonna probably end up going to graduate film school just to specialize in something. Not so much toward directing, like a lot of my influences, but more toward the technical aspects, because that's what I've always been good at. I've always been good at computers. I've always been kind of technologically savvy. So I mean, I think more toward the cinematography area, probably, or maybe like cameras and stuff. I think that would probably draw my interest more. But at the same time, you know, I mean, I'm not a very good writer. I mean, I'm not a very good, like, you know, director. I mean, even though I haven't really tried my hand at those things yet, you know, full-heartedly. But I mean, I think what comes most naturally to me is like all the technological aspects of things. So that's what I plan on trying. I'm gonna go to film school first and see how everything is, and then hopefully by that time I will have an idea of what I want to do after film school, like what I actually want to go to graduate school for. Well, I guess lately I've been thinking more toward what my goals are, which is the technological aspect. So I guess I would like to be the next Roger Deakins, which is kind of a huge goal considering his landmarks in cinematography. Like, he's done movies such as No Country for Old Men, you know, The Man Who Wasn't There, or Assassination of Jesse James. All these movies that are you know, getting huge critical praise for his cinematography. But he's more of an artist. You know, I mean, there's a difference between being like a successful cinematographer, you know, just doing your job, and being a true artist at his job like he is. But I mean, there's nothing from saying that I can't do that. You know, I mean, I would love to be that. I mean, he certainly changed the field a lot, and he's definitely an inspiration. He's definitely someone to look up to.
Well, my name's Mike Hotard. I think my biggest influence came from Buddy Diliberto. He was a radio host for the Saints. He was probably one of the most famous sports announcers throughout America, and especially in Louisiana. And it was a shame when he passed away, and I think that, but he was my biggest influence, obviously, because I'm a huge Saints fan, and I like the fact that he told the truth straight up, didn't beat around the bush, got right to the point. And another person that really influenced me is Chris Berman. He's probably the biggest announcer in America, arguably. He hosts NFL primetime, stuff like that, and he's one of the big ESPN guys. And he's funny to watch, so, and you know, I mean, sometimes when you get too wrapped up in statistics, it can get really boring, and seeing as how he was funny, it just kind of brings a new life to sports broadcasting. After high school, I'm gonna attend Nichols, major in mass communication, and go to Nichols and just plan on working hard, maybe see if I can get involved with some of the maybe announce a few football games or do whatever I can, maybe, and then also try to get some internships working for local news stations and whatnot.
My uncle actually owns his own restaurant in Vicksburg, Mississippi. He influenced me and inspires me to do well in culinary, because that's my dream job, is to own my own restaurant. Actually, Frank Davis comes on TV. I really like his work and his cooking. He cooks a lot of Cajun food, uses a lot of seasonings, spices. It's what I want my restaurant to be like. Actually, I want to go do culinary Delgado for 2 years and then transfer over to Nichols and do John Folt's culinary school.
My name is Andre Carbo. Lincoln Brewster, he's a Christian guitar player. Probably one of the best guitarists you'll ever hear, but nobody really knows about him because he doesn't play mainstream. He plays, you know, his music and all, so it's pretty cool. I was bored, so I picked one up one day and decided to give it a shot. And I picked it up pretty quick, actually. So I just started playing. I started playing for my church after playing for a week. So. That would be superb. That would be awesome if I could be a musician, a famous musician. Get better. I mean, really the only way you can get better is to play a lot. So play a lot, get better, and you know, I mean, with the resources out there now with MySpace and Facebook and YouTube, you can get noticed. But it's a hard process getting actually to be able to record, because you have to find somebody who's willing to let me use equipment and all that stuff and get a band together. Style-wise, I guess John Mayer influences me a lot, just because it's like different, and sort of because his style is more bluesy than normal. It's not rock and roll or punk or any of that. It's something unique, and that's kind of my style. It's real guitar driven, and I like it.